What's up, guys? Iceman here. Welcome to the Diablo 4 Research Institution. So, this is the last day of the beta, and I decided to make this video real quick because of the fact that I have just recently attained Golem, and I found a little trick on a legendary item that seems to be just crazy powerful, and it pretty much renders Corpse Explosion as an active skill on your belt useless. And I'll show you why in just a minute here. Appreciate you guys for coming by. Like the video if you will, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the page, and hit the bell so you're notified next time I post a video. And let me know what your thoughts are on Diablo 4 so far in the comments. I found that the Necromancer is my favorite class right now. It's extremely powerful. It's easy. Wondering how it's going to scale in the endgame. Maybe it just how happens to be that the Necromancer is crazy powerful at 25 and then everyone else catches up later. I don't know. The Druid seems to really suck. Outside of maybe a level 25 elemental build that has all sorts of legendary powers. But beyond that, all the other ones that I've seen have completely sucked. But with this guy, I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 skeletons. A mix of mages and warriors. And I just received Golem as well. And with Golem, you can make him charge at your enemies and taunt them so they all go toward him. And I'm guessing it's going to be a disaster when I cast my Blood Mist spell from there, which I have modified by a legendary item, where it'll periodically explode corpses while you're going through them. It's pretty crazy. So here's Golem. Check it out. He taunts the enemies like that. And, I mean, my minions here are just destroying everything. Like, I barely even have to do shit. But here's this Blood Mist skill. I'll show you if I even have a chance. I gotta get a little bit of clutter. So far, it's not a very cluttered dungeon. But let's see if we can find some enemies. Here we go. So check that out. It just pops all the corpses around you, and it reduces... I'm not even going to get that shrine. Just going to destroy everything with it. Alright, so I'll do it again. I have my hotkeys mixed up here, otherwise that would have worked better. So let me try it again if I get some color. Oh my god, it's a boss. An elite. Just destroys them. Oh! Bone Spear's primary attack makes enemies hit beyond the first vulnerable for 2.4 seconds. Bone Shards from Bone Spear deal 95% bonus damage to vulnerable enemies and pierce them. But here's the ring that I have that I'm using with Blood Mist. And as you can see here, the attribute is Blood Mist triggers Corpse Explosion on surrounding corpses. When Blood Mist detonates a corpse, its cooldown is reduced by 1.5 seconds. So of course, if you have a swarm of enemies around you, it's going to constantly reduce its own cooldown, so you can continually use it if you're in a lot of clutter. Like, maybe I'll try it right here. You see that? And it reset and I could use it again. So if there were enemies around here... Oh my god. And it even leaves a corpse behind. Because I think I have it modded. Let's take a look at the skill sheet. Right up here. Here's the skill. Now, this is a very defensive skill, and I should have used it on the world boss. Has a 19-second cooldown, but as you can see with this legendary ring, I was able to reduce that cooldown back to 0, depending on how many corpses I had around or how many enemies I was killing, and in turn turning into corpses. Disperse into a bloody mist, becoming immune for 3 seconds. Your movement speed is reduced by 20%, and you periodically deal 7 to 8 damage to enemies, and healing for 0.5% of your maximum health. And then I have it modified here, Enhanced Blood Mist, casting a skill that overpowers, reduces the cooldown of Blood Mist by 2 seconds. I gotta get all this shit figured out, because I'm not entirely sure what skills I have that overpower, or what overpower even means for that matter. Well, here's the definition, I suppose, right under this skill. It says overpowering Deals bonus damage based on the sum of your current life and fortified life. Okay. I'll figure that out later. And then I have this second modification to the spell, Ghastly Blood Mist, where Blood Mist leaves behind a corpse every 1 second. So let's see if I can find another swarm of enemies, and I'll give that a shot. Here's some right here. Just crazy powerful. So, yeah, if you're in a cluttered dungeon, it's just going to destroy everything. I'm hoping that I find this ring in the real game. To my understanding, the beta has increased drop rates for legendary items. So I really don't know how rare these things are going to be. I guess we'll find out. But it might be quite a journey to attain something like that. I just really have no idea what to expect. It's a bit disappointing to see how often the legendaries would fall. But people are saying that it's because this is the beta. And I believe Blizzard confirmed that. So here we are again, just popping the shit out of everything. And I can do it again and again. Just crazy. Yeah, what an awesome skill, though. And this has been a pretty good time with the Necromancer in D4. Because not only are you a summoner, look at that, just destroying the screen. But you're also in the battle. I'm using a couple skills. I'm cursing for one. You have an active pursuit on buffing your minions constantly. One of which is with a corpse. It boosts all your skeletons. This priest boosts them, and here's a little cooldown. So you can do that every like 5 seconds. And then your golem has that 16-second cooldown where you'll have him charge at enemies and taunt them. And it's very effective. I'll showcase it again. So here's some enemies. I'll have them charge over here. And it taunts the enemies. And then I'll do the explosion thing. Just clears the screen. So, pretty powerful. This Necromancer has been extremely powerful. But I'm assuming the endgame content is going to challenge it. And we'll see how all the other classes line up. When I first had access to the beta, before they had the Druid and Necromancer available, I made a Sorcerer. And Hydra was just killing everything pretty damn fast. And I modified it with a legendary item so I could have 2 out at once. And I didn't think I was going to want to try anything else because it was a great build. But then I discovered the Necromancer, and just from the beginning, you already have 4 skeletons following you around. So it was quite effective. But I think I can go to a boss now. Travel to the Chamber of Calling, so I'll fight this boss. I assume it's down here. And we'll see how well this build does against the boss. But yeah, the challenge is pretty much done now. In the beta, I feel like this guy's maxed out. You can't get any more skills now. You don't have any access to the Paragon tree. So, it's pretty much game over for me. Kind of got bored playing him already. Because there's just nothing left to do. You could probably find a couple more legendary items. But he's just popping the screen without issue, so I kind of feel like the desire to play has left me with this guy. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to release. Let's get this skill going again. Pop some corpses. Yeah, just check that out. When you have them all around you. Very effective. Pretty cool visuals. The skeletons look a little cartoony, a little animated. But whatever. Alright, so I'll see if there's a boss on here. We'll see how this guy fares against the boss. Here's another elite. Just waste him. So here's the boss. Cast Iron Maiden on him. Should be generating some corpses at least. Don't even have to dodge. Oh my god! And done. So I've actually found a rare that's better than my legendary. I had this legendary scythe, and the rare seems to do more damage. So that was kind of encouraging to find a mix of items there. My gloves actually overpowered my legendary ones. So it's been a pretty good time, but let me know what you guys think about the game so far. Like the video if you will, hit the thumbs up button. I'm looking forward to this game releasing so I can make more videos on it. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace be with you.